Hey everybody, I'm Alex Big Blue, and this is my top 10 Teen Titans. So today I'll be telling you guys my top 10 favorite characters that have been Teen Titans. At number 10, Hulk. So Hulk, I think, is a really cool character, and I like him whether he's a part, when he's a part of Hulk and Dove, whether he be his brother, there's pretty opposite on that, so I like him in that, or with his female partner later on. I enjoy reading the stories with Hulk in general and Hulk and Dove in it. And I think that Hulk is pretty cool because he is kind of different. He's one of those ones where he's sort of egotistical and definitely a hothead for sure, but he's kind of a necessary type of character to almost have mixed in, and he still saves the day and solves a lot of problems with his punch first attitude. And as well as I really like his costume a lot. I think the red and white is a very cool look as a character as well. At number 9, Superboy. Whether it be him with his black shirt and the red S, or whether it be the one from the 90s, the way he looks in that, I think he's always got an interesting look as a character, and his origin story is super cool. I really think it makes him a very likable and endearing character for that, being a clone and all the other stuff I won't get into right now, but very cool. And I think Superboy is a very interesting character because he has a lot of the powers of Superman, but not all of them. It's different and all that. But yeah, I like him a lot as a character, and I think he's a great kind of strong, heavy type of character in Teen Titans, and definitely mixes well with any team lineup they would have. And yeah, I've always enjoyed him as a character, and certainly a lot more lately. At number 8, Kid Flash. I think Kid Flash is a very likable character. He is, of course, a speedster and one of the Flash family members, of course. And I really like him a lot. Being Wally West, by the way, I didn't say which one, but I really like him a lot as the Kid Flash role. He's also pretty cool as the Flash and, all that as well. But I think the costume with him being Kid Flash is very cool and very, very iconic, being basically the inverse of the normal Flash costume. And I find him funny and interesting and just very likable as a character in general. And I've always liked him a lot since I've started reading more with him in it, as well as the Young Justice cartoon. At number 7, Cyborg. So one of the quintessential characters you think of when you think of Teen Titans, I think Cyborg is a really cool character and a very serious and powerful member of them as well. Although he can also be lighthearted in some interpretations also. I think he's just a really cool character. He is very useful in a lot of ways to the team and in general because of all of his AI type of stuff he can do. And of course his strength and laser blast and all that type of stuff. I think Cyborg reminds me of DC's version of Deathlock. I don't actually know which one came out first, but of course, either way, they both remind me of each other, and I like both of those characters a lot. So yeah, Cyborg is really cool, and I've always really liked him for sure. At number 6, Beast Boy. So Beast Boy, or aka Changeling, as he's also called in the Teen Titans, is a very cool character, a very unique looking character, also being, of course, green, and also changing his appearance into any, not only his appearance, but his body into actual animals, whether they be extraterrestrial type of animals or whatever, or prehistoric even. I think it's a very cool power, and he's super useful, and he's also a pretty funny and likable character in general. I've always liked Beast Boy quite a lot. Of course, the Teen Titans cartoon from the early 2000s, him and Cyborg, among others, had a really great friendship in that, and I think he's just a really great character that his powers and his personality really ring true for a great character. At number 5, Raven. I think Raven is a very unique character all the way around, really. I think her looks are very cool, and I really like that a lot, whether it be, her pale skin, purple hair, or, the clothes that she wears. So that's always kind of cool to start with. But besides that, her origin and or her backstory, however you look at it, with her father being a demonic villain is very interesting. Very cool. You don't see that too often. That's a really great thing about her character, that she's still choosing to be good and be on the team and try to do her best to be a hero, having to deal with that. That's always very interesting. And her powers are very awesome with all those like dark astral plane looking type powers. I find Raven just very entertaining, and on the Teen Titans cartoon. She was really cool on that as well. And I just think in general, she's a very likable and cool character, honestly, across the board. At number 4, Starfire. Starfire having orange skin and being an alien from a different planet is very cool. I think that's a great way to start off a character. And of course, she reacts to anything and is not used to the customs of Earth and humans and all that stuff that much. Is always kind of unique and fun take on everything when she doesn't understand that type of stuff or has to learn. I think her working off from Robin or Nightwing or, whoever you have like that or other friendships in the Teen Titans is a very fun element. And I think whether it be her powers or just everything about the character in general, she's super interesting. And I think she's a very fun and likable character. At number 3, Jason Todd, Robin. So I think Robin is one of the all-time great characters anyways. And especially to be what a lot of people would refer to as a sidekick, which I mean he was, I'm not saying he wasn't, but I think he's a lot more iconic than just a sidekick, the way it would sound. I think Robin in general, whether it be him or some of the other ones, which one of the others I'll get to, I think Jason Todd was a great Robin across the board. And I think that he was super likable and just played the part very well. And of course, later on, he's really awesome as Red Hood also. But being he was Robin mostly in the Teen Titans, if not completely, then that's kind of what I'm more focused on here. But yeah, I just think Jason Todd was a great Robin. And I think he was just a great character in general. And I really like him a lot in that role. At number 2, Dick Grayson. My all-time favorite Robin. I think he's just completely awesome in that role and very great. And especially also him as Nightwing, because he was both, I believe, at different points in the Teen Titans, so that's kind of interesting anyways. But him as Nightwing or Robin, I've always liked him a lot. I think he's one of the most iconic characters in DC outside of maybe the top ones you think of. And I think Robin and Nightwing both have very cool looking costumes. So him as either had an awesome look like that. And I thought that was really cool. And yeah, he's just a very likable, very trained like in fighting and stuff. And also kind of a chip off the old block from Batman in general, like where you learn so much from him. He's very unique and very powerful as a character thanks to his overall decent skill set across everything kind of. But yeah, I think he's just a very cool and likable character, and he's always one that I really liked a lot. And at number 1, Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern. So once I figured out for sure that he was in the Teen Titans, my favorite overall Green Lantern is Kyle Rayner. So yeah, I definitely had to say he's in the number 1 spot. I absolutely love that character. I've read him for a long time. A lot of his books was some of the first ones I've read. That was DC probably, along with Batman and a couple others. But I've always just really liked Kyle Rayner a lot. I think he's a kind of very down-to-earth type of, what would you call, relatable character, not reliable. Although he's also reliable too, I suppose. But yeah, a very relatable and likable character as Kyle Rayner. And I think the Green Lantern in general is just one of the coolest characters. No matter which one it is, they're all really cool for that matter. But Kyle Rayner has always been a favorite one. Love his powers, love the look of his costumes. I believe he has different variations too. And I just think he's a very interesting character and very cool and mixed up. Anytime he mixes up with a team in the Teen Titans, for example, for the short time spans he does that, I think it's awesome. And he's definitely my favorite character that has been a Teen Titan. I'm Alex Big Blue. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys want to see a top 10 on next. See you later.